Welcome back to Pleasure Room, episode 2. And today we are recording live from Soweto G Spot Adult Lifestyle Store. Check them out. So today we are tapping into breathwork, how breathing can assist and even take your sexual experience to a higher level. And during the first episode, we were talking about touching, all the feeling,
Yes.
and it was getting a bit hot and heavy,
Yeah.
And this one, we becoming more conscious of how we breathe.
Yes.
We got a nice demonstration for you. Check it out, and then we'll come back. Okay, so breathing, probably one of the most important things that you could do. You stop breathing, you go bye-bye. So it's also one of the best tools that you can utilize during sex to heighten your experience, in a sense. So we're just going to do a breathing exercise where your beloved can be on top of you, or you guys can be sitting like this, but you just need to be close to each other. Okay? And what you need to do is you're just going to do a breathing exercise where we are going to breathe in and breathe out at the same time. Okay? So let's just take a deep breath in and breathe out. Take a deep breath in and breathe out. Take a deep breath in and breathe out. So it's always good for the man to take the lead when it comes to this. Take a deep breath in. Creates a form of safety. Breathe out. Breathe out. Allows it to relax into your whole body. Breathe in. And out. So you've just gauged your partner's lung capacity. You can always hold your breath. Take a deep breath in. Hold your breath. And breathe out through the mouth. Take another deep breath in. And as you breathe out through the mouth, just take another deep breath in. And out. So you can do that a couple of times. I'd say for each breath, do at least 15 to properly relax your body, get you in tune. And another breathing exercise that also helps to connect you down is when I'm breathing out, she's breathing in. So take a deep breath in, out, in, out, in, out, in, and out. So by doing that, you're creating a circle of energy in between you guys. So you're circulating that energy as she breathes in, you breathe out that energy into her. And you just imagine it moving through her body, out your vagina, through your penis, and as you breathe in, you breathe in her energy as she breathes out, and you just circulate. You just imagine this an energy circulating, just to create somewhat a deeper experience, a deeper connection. And that's just one of the breathing exercises that you can try out at home with your partner. Make sure that you are in a very comfortable position. And don't be shy to touch, to feel. Look them in their eyes, to kiss them, to hold. And that's it. In and out. just doing that, just linking your breath to your movement, it helps to control your pleasure. Breathe out, breathe in, and breathe out. So let me show you. If now we were to flip, if we were to flip the script, so to say, right? We can flip the script, so to say. So me as a man, whether I'm getting so breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. So this is going to be another way you can help yourself to last longer. Breathe in and out. And it's as simple as that. Okay, welcome back, everyone. I hope that you enjoyed the demonstration. I hope you learned a few things. I hope that you learned a couple of things as far as how to breathe with your partner. Now, I do encourage you guys to explore your breath even further. And for those that might be wondering, why would I need to learn how to do breathing exercises, for foreplay? I want you to remember that for a woman to become fully aroused, she needs to be relaxed.
Yes.
So doing breathing exercises, it assists in helping to relax her nervous system, relaxing her mind. And that way, she can be more in tune and she can focus more on the actual act. And also for Nabachita, what it helps with is that for guys that have performance anxiety,
Yeah.
because a lot of the time guys, they're trying to get to the panties real quick. But by doing breathing exercises, it relaxes you before you even try to take off the panties, so that you can just take your time.
Yes.
Listen to the woman, read the room, or study her body, and be able to tap in and, Luena, ube relaxed and confident, so that when you do slide in,
I get I had an experience for this performance that when you do that breathing thing, when you breathe in and breathe out, I think it helps you through your performance. You won't get tired easily.
Okay.
And then the other part that I like, I think when you do breathe in, breathe out, I think you can control your muscle down there as a woman. Yeah, I think if maybe the dick is small or is big, you can handle the pressure while you're doing breathe in and breathe out.
Okay,
That's what I experienced.
So I'll sharper like the hazard. I'm just asking.
Okay. Yes. Okay, I was okay. Nakisha feel like it has that before, but because now I learn about the breathing in and out.
Yeah.
Now it's this same WhatsApp group.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I didn't know.
So I'll have you take a deep breath in.
Yes.
It's like to you.
You want more, because sometimes when you just do the intimacy and then you don't do that, maybe sometimes you get tired or annoyed, or maybe you focus only there on the pain. So breathing in and breathe out, you just want it to flow nicely.
Oh, go to
Yeah.
Okay, it helps you to tap into that insane, or at least a focus.
Yes.
Back into that insane. So
yeah, even though motora now but hope mind it somewhere.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And there was a part of the demonstration where, when you were grinding on top of me, and you were doing that back and forth, which felt really good.
It was, yes.
Really
yeah.
Did it feel good for you too?
Yes. And then I was like, let me hold it. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And also, there was a time when I was also controlling my breath while I am stroking you.
Yes.
It seemed like you were enjoying that.
Yeah, even the time like we were facing each other, remember that demonstration?
100%.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying, breathe in and breathe out is open.
Yeah.
It's open like day for my mental. I think like
You booty.
I'm prepared.
Oh,
Before the dick is
turns.
gonna come. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. That thing works.
Snap.
Do it, guys. I don't want to,
So breathing in and breathing out properly during cough.
yes. Even
Can you imagine how
before
that would be?
breathing and the touching before sex and everything, I think it prepare you to have a very good sex. I don't want to know.
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know you heard it from her. You know, it's not just like breathing is so important for us. Babona, I'd say it's even more important than Dijo, because if you hold your breath for a minute, you know, like it's heaven.
Mindset. Mindset is important.
You know, so yeah, no, breathing is when you are actually more conscious, Kayon.
Yeah.
Because you notice like, when you're about to come, like, fast.
Yes.
And for when when you get close,
Yeah.
you start to pump faster, you start to breathe faster,
Uh-huh.
and very great. But if you're trying to last longer, then you bring yourself back to the breath,
Yes.
and you like control yourself, like. Bring yourself back to the moment. And I think for women, it'll help you in being able to actually have more control over your own orgasm.
Yes.
You know.
Yeah, that's true. And then, beside that, I think the more you do breathe in and breathe out, I think during sex there's a two world. There's a world where you are feeling there, and then there's another world that you can like, okay, I'm having sex, but when you breathe in and breathe out, you focus and then you think that no, here I'm not alone. You're fucking someone. You see. So I think today I experienced a lot. This was so nice, guys. Try it before with your partners. Yeah.
Yeah, no, give it a shot. Breathing exercises as foreplay.
Yes.
It's a game changer. It's a game changer because not a lot of people do it.
Yeah.
But the demonstration that we showed you is just the tip of the iceberg. If you guys want to see more, you want to learn more, you know, put it in the comment section. Give us this video a like so that you can get to more people. But
yes.
But breathing exercises are key for just even me as a person. Before Kita Hoen, let's say me and you are about to link up for the first time.
Yes.
And I might be feeling nervous.
Yeah.
Before I even meet you, I'll do like a nice breathing exercise to help me to relax my body, to relax my mind.
Yes.
That way,
yes.
I'll be able to stay more focused.
Okay.
When I'm with you. Because what's about relebashita kana kwa ngata ka bona go ke go tlhakana le wa skeng le tshwere dilo tsa monate o tshwara a ke re kopana le di mana le ka tsogela bana let me breathe a little. Because I need to stay focused. Because I'll be just focused since I can't breathe into it. Just breathe into it. Yeah.
Okay, guys, breathe. It's important. Okay,
you have a question?
I have a question already. Okay, well.
So I heard you guys talking about breathing and breathing, ne? So I live breather like that, and you spoke about hazards and all that, ne?
Yes.
And muscles, yeah. So our breather in and out, yeah, gripper.
The best part I like, we struggle. This. So when you do the hazard, shame. Honestly speaking, the hazard works to these ones. Yeah, if you don't understand me, it works a lot there. Because I remember, let me not go there. Okay, fine. The hazard and the breathing.
What you say?
Okay, okay, I have this one, and it was true. So the time you try to when a hazard, you're giving him that power. I would say, "Langa shaya manje shaya when," because when yaga so yaga even and she will just pump, and then.
A pompa sa face.
I don't know when it's a va. Yeah, so it's important. That's why I'm saying like to we say what the breathing, and then to we not like yeah now ka bona already that's amazing now. Because so not la hala pi so not la mo and no sa hemi mo so now yeah today that's amazing.
That's amazing. So now u khona go kopantsha basically.
Yes, yo go tlo notla batho.
Hey, khoshoba he. Ay khoshoba. Even kana you also recording mostly boya mo se. Onya go di sebedise because o tlo mo rotisa phela.
And then some they do like it, some they don't. There was this comment saying that girls, stop doing what you are doing. We will come at our own time. See?
Yo.
Yes, yeah. So some they don't like it, honestly.
Hey, but I buy it's a sharpo. Hazard.
Some but it's hard. Yeah. Some by flattery or we're ready to. Minutes. Yeah, one of them. You have a question?
But let me just say this, because then Pumako speaking and once we get a hazard.
So it has that.
Yo, Bampola ka hazard. Yo, and then yeah. But Nakaleg, I'm trying because on that day I was fasting. So akbat road. Because kaziba itonga energy. So ke ntse ke re ha man wa se mpebe ka o ska zama go ngotisa wena relax ke tla go rotisa wena o be sharp. Ba bona ai no ke mrotisa wena ba tshabe ke rent. Ba bona ai mai ka utwa go mnati mo ga go ena man. Go mnati ka kena. Ya ka re di like ke ntse ke bua le ena ba bona ai a thoma ka di hazard ai ba bona ke wetsa o etsa mona kana o litlholeletsa jena ke o etsa a khone le go shift re etsa ka ke tshokegile ka
and then there's that ID benefit lona fela re ne re befit le rona ro
sure
monate
yeah
okay
yeah so yeah no I when I phone on shapa hazard and we incorporate with like breathing exercises.
Yes,
then I think no
from today
ka fela motho to tshaba
from today
yeah. But yeah, no. Any question? On Puto M. Did you have a question? Okay.
So my next question is that this breathe in and out, what are the benefits for us guys, for us to breathe in? Okay, for the ladies, I heard you. The benefits are top notch, but for Majita.
For Majita,
yes.
For Majita, it all to with lasting longer. On top, with lasting longer, and also being able to enjoy. What's we can't enjoy sex really Majita because we feel like if I get too much into the actual thing, I'm into the actual pleasure, and then I'm gonna lose focus and get your packs like your road. But breathing exercises and so hammer. On to beds and on to hammer. Like ufila munati. At the same time, you feel you are in control. So your tools are with improving pleasure as Bajita to enjoy the sex more, but also to help us also to last longer. And if you're getting head, she's sucking your dick. And if we sharp on, and it adds to that because those vibrations they move through your body. Yeah.
But is that practical though? They are fish no. Time your.
That's what I was asking.
So get practice, So it comes back to practice. So that's like it's like that's like a breathing exercise. So because it's a breathing exercise into we practice it not just in the bedroom but outside. And that way it's when you do, let's use this example. When you first started to learn how to fasa ditlhako, fasa, like doing your shoelaces, and you had to concentrate a lot of times. Concentrate. When you loop it, you do this. Now, after that, you're having a full-blown conversation. You're thinking about 1, 2. You do it without even thinking. It's part of your memory.
It can say when you try to multitask in between.
Yeah.
It can say when
you
try to multitask.
So what I'm getting to is, it becomes a part of you. To the point that while you're having sex, you don't have to think about it. It kicks in automatically. So that's why you make it a practice. It's like so kamoto o dlalang ball. If I were to pass the ball to moto dlalang ball, o do trepa. O no trepa ka re vele, ka go gaming, because why? They've done it so many times. It's a part of them. It's almost like an automatic response. So le rona in the same way, when we're stressed, we tend to breathe heavy. But with breathing exercises, you're able to okay, Kimo, I'm breathing heavy, and then you just let it, and then you continue. Your breath will just start to adjust itself. But it's not for sure. In the beginning, sure enough, it's gonna be like when I have to keep trying to keep yourself on multitasking. But the practice in itself is gonna be worth it. Because for Nabachita, and definitely for Nabachita, it is that type of a game. For the women, for Bona, they can have the leisure of not even. When they're having the self-pleasure sessions, you can even if you practice your breathing. For real, practice your breathing. Wow. Yeah. So here's the thing, ne? So you don't focus. So very practical. So as a guy, you are okay. You can tell okay. I'm getting you why from fair. So you have to basically train from fair. I want to 90%. Our 90% is the point of no return. More, I jigida. Until you can feel yourself. Okay, what's going? No sense of and then wahona ho. Deep breathing exercise how. Until slow down. You can either also slow down or slow down by stop and then reset or same thing with sex. Okay, no, asking. Don't let it get to a point where it's a point of no return. When you get to a point of no return, but why asking it's just when I in mentality I need to pull out or I need to pause because adiyo fair oh king this al fair but
okay.
Before it gets to that point and it's just a matter of getting that practice and when you masturbating that practice that feeling so answer repeats okay your feeling whoa relax, breathe in because you're training yourself to respond in a certain type of way. Yeah,
I think the audience, I think that they're gonna ask this question. Let me ask for. So they want to know the benefit of the breathing. Site a male, is it to have a good performance or to hold sperm to fuck for longer or for concentration or for they want to know I think
okay so
things for what when it comes to you guys.
So it helps with focusing
and
it's also going to help with sensitivity.
Okay. Okay.
Because now you don't have to keep stressing about especially when you have it on point. It's going to help with lasting longer. So that's overall performance. It's going to overall assist with performance.
Okay. Hey guys, any question? I think.
Any other questions? If there's no other questions, I can check them out.
Thank
I'm
you.
not next to TikTok.
Go down. Let me go there.
What do we? Oh yeah. Bring it closer. Let's see if we have any questions from the TikTok live.
Why you don't have questions? The breathing. I said breathe, girls, breathe. Tell about breathing. Okay.
Nah,
But
nah,
as a female,
no
Lerato,
questions.
when you do the breathing, what other benefits that you can have actually for yourself, like or enjoy more, except the hazard. The hazard tankere is the guy, yeah. So for when I enjoy more, what?
I think for me breathing is about the position. I think in help focus because sometimes mutu unzimu. So how come we handle something like that, and then we did demonstration the person while I was on top of him, so it really helped me a lot about the position, and then the sexiest thing because when I started breathe, I go up and I feel like, and then put it back inside. Okay, it's not inside, but put it back. Yes, for me, I think it helped me for that way. Every time, okay, even though he was on top, but then when I breathe in without, like I think it's about the communication. I think they respond again. It's coming to the respond when we breathe in, breathe out.
So you won't find yourself doing number 2 while you're having, like breathe in. And especially if you're about to reach that orgasm, I get a cramp, I come get the muscle and what like you spoke about.
It's like a muscle pull. I think breathing you help her for this. I think the muscle pull and stuff from cramp or arwa 10 of breathing. I can know you for that's the mean to continue. Okay, from what I experienced for today. Yes.
Okay, just from that little Shandy, so it will choose. I would last week.
That's why I said don't stop. Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, no, there's no questions from the TikTok. Anyone with a question in the back?
Okay, I think all of you did enjoy it and learn something. I think a lot of people they were not aware about this.
About the breathing.
Yes.
Yeah, no, it's not something that's openly done. You know, when we talk about sex a lot of the time, we will talk about. Actually, when we talk about foreplay a lot of the time, we'll talk about touching. We'll talk about giving a head, whether it's blowjob, it's muffing, and we'll talk about positions. But we hardly hear people say breathing exercises, during sex or learning or just controlling your breath during sex or during foreplay. We never hear about that.
Breathing, I think, is it's all like men said all the time with that the breathing demonstration, the way we were holding each other. I think I'm prepared through sex because you were touching me and while I was doing breathing. So while you're gonna come and try to do foreplay and kiss me here and then go down there, as I started by breathing first, the way you were doing that, so everything will flow.
Yeah, everything
nicely.
Will flow. Okay. So yeah, you heard it from her. So it's not a myth. So so yeah, breathing exercises do work. If you don't believe me, just hold your breath for 20 seconds. See what happens. Yeah. but with that said, we're gonna close off the episode. Thank you for tapping in. Thank you to all the guys that provided the questions. And yeah, I hope you guys really enjoyed it and learned a lot. We'll see you in the next one.
Bye.